cares?
Welcome to MeatEater Trivia, the only game show where conservation always wins. I'm your host, Spencer Neuharth, and today we're joined by Janis, Brody, Randall, Seth, Cory, and Logan. This is a 10-round quiz show with questions from MeatEater's 4 verticals, which are hunting, fishing, conservation, and cooking. And there is a prize. MeatEater will donate $500 to the conservation organization of the winner's choosing. The last episode, we had Brody and Janis go to overtime with both players having a perfect game. Wow. That's only happened once before in 180 episodes, meaning it occurs slightly more than 1% of the time. That's about the same odds as getting audited by the IRS or flipping a coin 7 times and getting heads every single time, or drawing a rifled mule deer tag on the Arizona Strip as a non-resident with 26 points, or a girl born in America between the years 2000 and 2019 being named Emma. All those things about 1% of the time.
I thought it was going to be Taylor.
You think that's a 2000 or 2019?
Well, I don't know.
name?
I was just tying into your interests in pop culture.
Yeah. Emma's been hot in the streets the last 2 decades.
We had a dog named Emma growing up.
You were setting the trend, Seth.
Maybe. Doubt it.
Audited by the IRS. Yanni, how many times have you been audited by the IRS?
0.
I was reading you're most likely to be audited if you claim over $10 million or $0 or less. So I was getting my my antennas were going to be up if you said that you've been audited. You haven't, though.
Yeah, I'd have a lot more land, I think.
He's got it. He's got his cash buried on his land.
I am for the first time ever this upcoming year going to pay a legit CPA to do all my stuff because it's getting complicated.
Fancy.
So I feel like I'm growing up kind of in a way, domesticating myself, you know?
Out of college, I was freelancing, and I remember being so stressed about doing my own taxes as a freelancer. Like, what if I miss a $200 invoice from North American Whitetail? And then that same year, I went to New York City for the first time. And I remember being on the cab going into the city and seeing like all the buildings and cars and people and being like, they have no idea I even exist. I could do anything I want. Like, I am so far from their radar. I don't think I need to worry about expensing printer ink when I was like 23 and freelance.
I do my taxes honestly, but I always feel like I shouldn't be doing them. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing something I shouldn't be. Like if someone walked in, they'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I didn't touch it. These are important looking documents. I didn't touch any of them.
It just like gives me a little nervous energy each time.
Aren't you worried every time though, that you're leaving a little bit on the table?
Yes. But that little amount may not be recouped by a CPA.
Yeah, Janis is writing off ammo and turkey calls.
No, listen, I halfway through the hour-long consultation, I was like, basically, here's the deal. I need to save more than what I'm paying to you.
Wow.
And they were like, oh, yeah,
we can do that.
We got this, no problem.
Now, here's our infrequently asked questions segment. If you have a trivia-related question for our crew, send it to trivia@themeateater.com with the subject line IFAQ. Griffin Caruthers says, how is the listener question of the week decided? Are all submissions put into a draw, or does Spencer just decide his favorite? No, I just pick my favorite from that week. There's 4 questions every week from listeners that make it into the script. I just pick my favorite one that I think is best for the show, that's closest to something I would write, that I think maybe like half the room would get right. That's
how often do you just make up your own infrequently asked question and make up an alias?
I'm telling you, Yanni,
you've never done it, huh?
No, people send the questions. You've been in the inbox. You see them.
Sus.
No housekeeping today, but the Shelby Index is a 3.5, so our winner should get 7 correct answers.
Rough.
And with that, we're on to the game of trivia. Play the drop, Phil.
Look, I need to know what I stand to win.
Everything.
How's that?
You stand to win everything.
Suckers.
If I was inventing my own IFAQ, Yanni, I wouldn't make it a last name that I struggled to pronounce.
Carruthers, just like Lewis Carruthers in American
you would,
Psycho.
Spencer, because you're slick enough that you would throw that in there to be like, of course, this wouldn't be me. This name is too hard for my simple brain to pronounce.
Question 1, the topic is conservation, and as always, this will be multiple choice. Which of these states does not have Pika? Is it Washington, Arizona, Utah, or Oregon?
Pika.
Pika.
Interesting
P-I-K-A.
pronunciation.
I looked it up and it said Pika or Pika.
But that's what you're talking about, is
Pika.
Pika.
P-I-K-A.
Potato.
I almost
Which
didn't know
of
what you were
these
talking about for a
states
second.
does not have Pika? Washington, Arizona, Utah, or Oregon? I can add more context to that pronunciation after this. Which of these states does not have Pika? Washington, Arizona, Utah, or Oregon?
Such a cute little critter.
Pika-dig-io.
Not quite, but close.
Yum.
3 of those states have Pika. 1 of them does not. Washington, Arizona, Utah, Oregon. Is everybody ready? Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying Arizona, Cory, Arizona, Randall, Arizona, Logan, Oregon. Janis and Brody say Arizona. They got it. The correct answer is Arizona. Pika are found in Alaska, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Utah, and New Mexico. The National Wildlife Federation says they are especially sensitive to climate change, with warmer weather leading to their disappearance from 1/3 of their range in Oregon and Nevada. They are adapted to live in frigid areas and can die from heat exposure when temperatures rise above 78 degrees. I just saw my first pika in Lassen Volcanic National Park. I actually ran into the people who were trying to trap them. One of them said it Pika. One of them said pika.
I have
Those
never
were the
heard
trappers.
Pika.
Has anyone seen pika before?
Yes.
Cory?
Yeah, all the time.
Everyone, the whole room.
Yep.
Wow.
All the time?
All the time. I
They're
feel
very
like every time I
vocal.
go out. But they do sound like marmots. So you can't assume that that big high-pitched squeak up in the high alpine rocks is a Pika.
I didn't know you spent that much time up in Pika
Or
country.
you think
Oh,
he
bud.
kills all
Look
the
at this
big
guy.
bulls?
I know where he hunts. He ain't up in Pika country where he's chasing bulls around, are you?
No,
No.
that's two different necks of the woods.
He's up there when he's hunting pikas.
Ooh, that sounds like Pardon My Plate.
Or snipes.
Question 2, the topic is hunting. This next great question is via Kevin George. What does the archery acronym FOC stand for?
Yanni.
Bone here, Spencer.
Well, it looks like we have 6 confident players. Everyone's quick to write. What does the archery acronym FOC stand for? Those trappers in Lassen Volcanic said they trap about 2 a year. They see them and hear them, but they're very wily and hard to trap.
Is that their full-time job?
No, I didn't gather it was.
I've been on a few hunts, alpine hunts, where you're not seeing a lot of other critters, and it seems like the only other living thing out there with you is a Pika.
That's fun. What does the archery acronym FOC stand for?
Oh, no. Hold on.
Oh, make sure you get it right.
Cory going back to the board.
Oh, shoot.
Randall, how confident are you?
Not confident at all, Spencer.
Oh, no. Really?
Not really. I mean,
I have a good acronym one for my upcoming
I'm going to be in the
hosting episode.
neighborhood.
I literally looked this up this morning. Not what it stood for, but I was trying to calculate my FOC on my arrows, and I didn't look at what the acronyms. I know the general idea of what it is, but I'm between 2 F words.
Yeah.
We're in the same boat.
Is everybody ready? Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying front of center. Cory, front of center.
That's what I had.
Randall, forward of center.
Are we right?
Logan,
I hope so.
front of center. Janis, forward of center. Brody, front of center.
I feel like I'm in good company here.
The correct answer is front of center.
Yanni!
I
gave me
literally
false
I saw
confidence.
Giannis's board, and I was like, I don't think it's it.
FOC, or front of center, describes the percentage of the arrow's total weight that is located in the front half of the arrow. In general, a high FOC means your arrow will fly with good stability, but will nosedive at long distances, and an arrow with low FOC holds its trajectory better, but can fly erratically. Easton recommends 10 to 15% FOC for hunting setups. For more on the FOC debate, go read Dylan Tramp's article on the MeatEater.com called "Are High Front of Center Arrows Overrated?"
Are they honest?
I don't think so.
There you
Logan,
go.
what was your calculation?
Bait
I'm at like 12.7%.
Okay, right in where
Yeah.
Easton says is the sweet spot for a hunting setup. Yanni, do you know what your FOC is?
Well, I have three different arrow setups running these days, and the lowest is about 12.5, and the highest is like 21.
You notice a big difference when you shoot those two
Oh
arrows?
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the ones I shot last year had a higher FOC, and I feel like it's a more noticeable like thump when it hits things. I'm not sure if that translates to actual penetration, but
Oh, it goes through those white-tailed deer bones and shoulders and anything that's in them. Just like they don't even know. It just zips them, and they run, take a couple steps, and they go, "Huh, that was weird. I feel a little woozy."
What's your preference out of those three? You said you had 3 different setups.
Close range, I like the super heavy.
Yeah.
Because I don't need the time. Because I don't think they're going to jump my string at 15 yards no matter what, right? But the farther I get out, I like to have a little more speed.
Yeah.
Question 3, the topic is gear. This sporting goods store with an educational name has over 1/3 of its 301 locations in Texas. Randall and Brody, quick to answer. Seth, Logan, Yanni joining them. This sporting goods store with an educational name has over 1/3 of its 301 locations in Texas.
I think you should. Google up, see if they would accept
Forward of center.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Let's see
really
here.
I'm so bummed I got that Arizona
I
question
thought we'd
wrong.
already moved on,
It's my
Spencer.
initial
Let's just.
gut.
I am not
go with it.
seeing anything that says forward of center. Sorry, Janis.
That's
we
all
are
right.
not going
Very
to take
educational.
that. Again, we're on question 3. This sporting goods store with an educational name has over 1/3 of its 301 locations in Texas. Is everybody ready? Are you Googling it now too, Randall?
I mean, why not?
I believe that this sporting goods store is going to be carrying some First Light.
I believe you're
They
right.
might be.
Too many hints.
Go
now.
ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying Academy. Cory says Dick's. Randall and Logan and Janis and Brody say Academy. They got it. The correct answer is Academy. Academy opened in 1938 in its home state of Texas. They plan to open about 170 more locations in the next 5 years. Academy sells hunting, fishing, and camping gear along with sporting goods, footwear, and apparel. I know Phelps is currently in Academy. Maybe more MeatEater umbrella stuff on the way. Question 4, the topic is wildlife. This next great question is via Mariah Hofer. This 12-letter word is defined as, quote, a technique used by animals, such as bats and dolphins, to determine the location of objects using the reflection of sound waves.
Randall, that was
I've
like,
definitely heard
ridiculously
this,
fast.
heard this word.
This 12-letter word is defined as a technique used by animals such as bats and dolphins to determine the location of objects using the reflection of sound waves.
Randall, you wrote that down before it even popped up on the board.
I mean,
I think I smell collusion.
no, I read it when it popped up on the
He
board.
was Googling stuff earlier.
I know, actually, I didn't Google anything because it wouldn't let me access the internet because my phone's on airplane mode.
he's being a good
Unlike
podcast
Cory,
studio.
who's been texting and slacking this whole time. Phil, I hope the audio isn't compromised by my competitors'
Airplane
malfeasance.
and
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
All right.
Wow.
Well, even though some of us are in here, some of us still have to work at the same time.
Hey, Phil, when this is over, we got to talk about dates for roasts, okay?
All right.
Is Phil competing or judging?
Way better than Slack.
Oh, I can turn my Wi-Fi
Hopefully
on. It's still on
competing.
airplane mode.
This 12-letter word is defined as a technique used by animals, such as bats and dolphins, to determine the location of objects using the reflection of sound waves. Randall, very quick to answer. Brody, do you have this one right?
Yeah.
Giannis and Seth have blank whiteboards.
I feel like any kindergartner will get this
Archery
one.
Talk Forum. Archery Talk Forum. There's a post.
That's
What exactly is
user-generated.
FOC? FOC stands for forward of center. Podium archer. Arrow weight and FOC, parentheses, forward of center. There's a video by Grizzly Stick, how to find the forward of center of an arrow. There's one by N1 Outdoors, calculate forward of center the easy way. There's Diamondback Archery, forward of center, tuning your trad bow.
You slack me like your two best pieces of evidence there. And then I'll look
There's
into
so
it.
much. I'm going to need
You
a
didn't
little
have
bit.
an according to in that question, Spencer?
Ooh, yeah.
No.
Traditional Bow Hunter magazine has a forward of center chart.
Yeah. Who's the authority on it though? Like
Gold
who-
tip.
Ted
Coin-
Nugent.
Look up Iron Will. See what
Gold
they call
tip
it.
archery.
They say forward of center.
Well,
it's
in
Easton,
one
I feel
point,
like,
in
is-
one place they say front of center, and then later on,
You sure
there's
are getting a lot of
parentheses,
time to
forward
come
of
up with
center.
this answer,
yeah,
Giannis.
you
maybe we
send me
should-
a couple of these, Randall, and I
Well,
will look into them. We
just-
got a lot of game left here.
Just
I type in forward of center FOC and it shows everything is front of center. It's like
parentheses around forward of center.
Okay. We have to have the
'Cause-
exact.
Did you put parentheses around your answer?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yanni,
Shut
how we
up.
doing over there?
Forward, front. Uh-oh.
You got it.
Dang.
See, all that
Way
messing
too much.
around, and Giannis
Okay.
got it.
It doesn't matter.
Logan, are you
Giannis
ready?
and I are in the same boat.
That's right. I need that point too,
Right,
Brody.
so it could matter, 'cause
Yeah.
we could
Go
end up
ahead
beating
and
you.
reveal your answers. We have Seth without an
I had it
answer.
wrong.
Corey and Randall say echolocation. What's that say, Logan?
Sonar location. I got it. Yeah.
Giannis and Brody saying echolocation.
something.
They got it. The correct answer is echolocation. This technique is also known as biological sonar. Besides bats and dolphins, other animals that use echolocation include whales, porpoises, oil birds, and shrews. Some blind humans also use echolocation through snapping their fingers, tapping a cane, or clicking their tongue.
You know, Logan, if you look that up enough places on the internet, you'd probably
Yeah.
find out you're right.
Question
Elk,
5.
you know the elk do it with their with clicking their bones and their
I
ankles.
did not. They're locating stuff that way.
Each other.
I like that. Question 5. The topic is
But I
fishing.
don't. It's not. They're not echoing though. They're just like listening to each other's sound.
Not the same then.
Not the same.
Question 5.
When did you ask an elk this? How the hell did we know that?
He just watches them enough.
Huh.
Thinks like
I read
that.
it in a Bugle magazine.
He was out
Yeah.
there
Read it on
flicking his
Archery
knee
Talk.
one time.
Mhm.
It sounds
running
cool.
in.
Question 5. The topic is fishing. Name the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
3 of 7, eh?
There's a hint. Corey's told all of our players how many continents there
I mean,
are now.
that's not.
Name the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
Man, I can't spell today.
Spelling doesn't count.
What?
That's what they say.
Native.
Native to. That's right. Name the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
Huh.
Randall, did you slack me your forward of center?
No, I just told you how to find it all.
I Google forward of center arrow, all in parentheses, and everything is correcting to front of center.
Ooh.
I'll take your evidence. Again, we're on question 5. We will get a scoreboard update from Phil the engineer after this, although those scores could change later in the game based on this FOC question. Name the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
Slack. Jeez, the bane of my existence. Destination. Spence.
Brody, how do you feel about your answer?
Pretty good, Spencer.
How about you, Randall? Do you have this one right?
I think so.
All right, we now have a slack coming in from Randall.
From Grizzly Stick. Let's check out this
Grizzly
one.
Stick does call it forward of center.
Well, I wasn't making this all up. Jeez.
But they don't say front of center anywhere in here.
Do they have to use both?
No, but that
That
just
seems
makes,
like a very odd.
that just makes me suspicious all of a sudden. That they're not even showing that. Name the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
No, that ain't a continent.
What continent's that part?
That one.
We have Cory and
It is?
Seth debating what's a continent.
I can't change it now. 'cause
No. I mean, I wouldn't care. I'd give it to you. But you've got another
Name
one.
the 3 continents that brown trout are native to.
Yeah.
I
Shit,
thought
they
they were
might.
just native to one this whole time.
Yeah, same. Well, 2, 3 though.
So Spencer, I'm going to send you another article from Archery Hunting, and you might begin to think that it's only using front of center, but then later on in the section, what is the best FOC for hunting arrows? For hunting arrows, the second sentence uses forward of center.
Now, this one source you sent me is Traditional Bow Hunter magazine, who I do respect. They call it forward of center. We may have an extra point here.
And if there's
To be
anybody
honest.
that knows about forward of center, it's them trad bow hunters.
They care. Yanni, how we doing on your continents?
Oh man.
To be honest, I have no authority on this issue. I know nothing about archery, and I look forward to all the comments on YouTube telling me that I'm an idiot. But I'm going to die on this.
I wrote both down.
We should move on.
Does everybody have an answer?
We're waiting on
Yeah,
you, Yanni.
let's go.
I know that's wrong, but
Fun.
I'll try it.
So I got 2 continents in a place, is what you're saying, Cory?
You got 2 continents in a country.
Go ahead. Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying North America, New Zealand, and Asia. Cory says Europe, Australia, Asia. Randall, Europe, Asia, Africa. Logan, North America, South America, Africa. Janis, Europe, Asia, Africa. Brody, Europe, Asia, Africa.
It's too hot there for those things.
Hot, bro.
The 3
handle
continents
some hot
are
water.
Europe, Asia, and Africa.
Oh, really?
Randall, Yanni, Brody got that one right. The brown trout's native range extends from Norway to Russia to Morocco. Fly Fisherman magazine says they are the most predatory of all species of trout, with a versatile diet that includes fish, mice, crayfish, and more.
Snakes.
All right, Phil, we are going to give that point to Randall and Janis
Oh, well.
for forward of center.
Didn't Logan also say forward of
I
center?
said front of center.
Oh, you said front of
He's-
center.
he got
Okay,
it
just
right.
Randall and
He
Giannis.
got it right the
Okay.
right way.
All right,
we'll give it to
updating now.
forward of
So,
center.
so brown trout aren't native to, they're obviously not native to this area.
Nope. And
So then
it's
why the
just
hell do we care so much about them here?
That's a good
because
question.
they're
Because
the most
they're
predatory
wild
of
in
all
some
species
places.
of trout. That's what it says.
Yeah, and at what point does an animal become native?
It
That's
doesn't.
also a good question.
So a smallmouth bass has just as much.
More, I'd argue. They're
More.
closer to being native. Here.
More.
Depends
So
where they're
there
at.
should be those. There should be more smallmouth bass in the Madison River than brown trout.
I would give them a
my.
greater lay to that claim. I think you're right. You should start a conservation org.
I'm
for
gonna do
them,
that.
Seth.
Yeah, I'm into
Smallies
that.
of
Those are way more
Madison.
fun to catch than trout. In my
They're
opinion.
trying to kill
Hell
all
yeah.
the smallmouth in the Grand Canyon, but they don't care about the brown trout that are in there.
It's ridiculous.
All right, Phil, scoreboard update.
Yeah, let's look at this. What?
Whoa.
Oh, that looks better than I thought.
Logan's in last place with 2 points. Seth and Cory have 3. And now, with that scoring update, we have 3 perfect games in Randall, Brody, and Giannis with 5 points.
All right.
Kicking and screaming, but we got there.
Yeah, man. I guess if you fight hard enough.
That's why it's a 10-question game.
Yeah, you.
Question 6. The topic is wildlife. This is our listener question of the week, which was won by Matt Corcoran for sending this great question. Matt is going to get a board game signed by the crew. If you want a chance to win our listener question of the week, then send your question to trivia@themeateater.com. This squid is the world's heaviest invertebrate and has the world's biggest eyeball.
Global
This squid
questions.
is the world's heaviest
Man,
invertebrate.
I feel like something on Instagram just popped up about
Yeah,
one of
I would
these.
say
has
a
the world's
video just-
biggest eyeball.
Did
Yeah.
they just get like a video of this, Spencer?
I don't know about that. Matt sent this question a long time ago, like years ago. So he did not get influenced by last week's Instagram.
I feel like they
post.
just got like the first video.
It like attacked the lure that they were videoing or something.
This squid is the world's heaviest invertebrate and has the world's biggest eyeball.
I don't remember. what it's
Randall,
called,
very
though.
quick to answer. Brody, do you have this one right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Me too.
You know, I'll find it on the internet if if not.
I mean, clearly there's evidence to back up my my assertion.
Yanni, do you have a squid on
Yes.
your whiteboard?
I think so.
Yeah.
I made up a big squid name.
This squid is the world's heaviest invertebrate
Me too.
and has the world's
Squidilosis.
biggest eyeball. Is everybody ready?
Max Squid.
Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying giant squid.
Giant.
Corey,
That's a great idea.
giant squid. Randall, giant squid.
The giant squid.
Logan, Arctic squid. Janis, giant Pacific squid.
just
Brody,
making that up.
giant squid.
They're
Did
not.
Giannis give us a little too much information?
Nobody got it. The correct answer is colossal squid.
Oh.
They are slightly bigger than a giant
Okay, time to
squid.
break out the internet.
Colossal squids have weighed in at 1,100 pounds, but beaks recovered from sperm whale stomachs suggest they can exceed 1,300 pounds. Their eyeballs grow up to 10 inches in diameter, which is bigger than a soccer ball. That gives them the largest eyes of any known creature to ever exist on Earth.
That's
Man, could you
terrible.
imagine
hold up.
watching a sperm whale eat a colossal?
Imagine
squid?
trying to fry that thing. You need a big vessel.
Well,
There
how
is
would
a
they
giant
know based on
squid.
eating it though? Like whales eating it, they know it's
They
bigger.
found
than?
the beak, and they
Oh,
could be like,
okay.
well, the beak of an 1,100 pounder
Mhm.
is this big. So we think
Gotcha.
maybe this one came from one as big as 1,300 pounds.
Colossal.
I don't like that.
Question
I don't
7.
like knowing that exists.
The topic is gear.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Backpacker
spooky.
Magazine says this piece of gear, which is sometimes called a ground sheet or ground cloth, is, quote, basically a tarp cut in the shape of your tent floor.
How many letters?
Not telling you, but this is what Backpacker Magazine defines it as. And they said it's sometimes called a ground sheet or ground cloth. And it's basically a tarp cut in the shape of your tent floor.
But I feel like I know two answers that you should you would have to accept both.
Oh.
Backpacker Magazine.
A
They
lot
said
of
it has-
controversy in this
It
game.
has 3
Yeah.
names: ground sheet, ground cloth, and this other one that I'm looking for. It's basically
Right,
a tarp cut in the shape
I know,
of
but
your
you're
tent
saying
floor.
tarp, so like it's basically a tarp. You could say ground tarp if you're going to accept ground sheet and ground cloth. Ground tarp would also be an answer, but
I
that's
don't
not
think
the one you're looking
You're
for.
going to argue your way into this one. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Go ahead and reveal your answers with Seth and Cory and Randall and Logan and Yanni and Brody saying footprint. They got it. The correct answer is footprint. A footprint is typically made of polyester, nylon, or polyurethane. It's placed between your tent and the ground to protect your tent floor from sharp, dirty, and wet surfaces. Some weight-conscious backpackers will also use their footprint as a rain cover. Question 8, the topic is hunting. This next great question is via Jordan Fast. The blank duck toller is the smallest AKC retriever, which they describe as, quote, smart, handsome, affectionate companions. There are 2 missing words from the name of that dog.
This
the
isn't
blank,
like a number of letters.
blank,
thing.
nope. The
Duck
blank,
toller.
Blake duck toller
Huh.
is the smallest
Shoot.
AKC retriever, which they describe as smart, handsome, affectionate companions. Our room is stumped. This could be another 0%er. Cory is making himself giggle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of this one, so at this point, just got to make some people laugh. And I don't
Brody,
know if
do you
we're
have
allowed
this
to
one right?
Say this.
Do I?
Yeah, do you have this one right?
I got something written down.
Blur out the second word.
No.
That's good.
Okay.
The blank duck toller is the smallest AKC retriever, which they describe as smart,
I feel like
handsome, affectionate companions.
Logan knew this.
Well, I could be completely wrong, but
Okay.
I'm
see.
surprised that this dog isn't, because it's so rare, it isn't popular right now. Because it seems like any rare hunting dog is.
Give me some examples.
It used to be there were just German wire hairs, and then now like they're like, oh, but I have a Griffon, or whatever the other one is that's similar to that, right? And then there was the
Trout.
poodle pointer.
Mm.
It just seems like, and then Ronnie Bame's dogs, the Bracco Italianos.
Boykin Spaniels got popular. Little.
Do you not agree?
I'm not deep enough into that world to have an opinion on
Spencer's a cat man.
it. Big cat man.
Meow.
The blank duck toller is the smallest AKC retriever, which they describe as smart, handsome, affectionate companions.
They're all handsome.
Is everybody ready? I know someone who has this dog, and that dog's behavior closely resembles a cat. Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying extra small. Cory says mother frickin'. Randall, curly haired. Logan, the duck toller. I like that. Janis says Chesapeake Bay. Brody says Outer Banks.
Whoa. Spread here.
That's a good.
The correct answer is Nova Scotia.
Oh my God!
I
Knew it was a place.
Nobody got it
shoot.
Knew
right.
it was a place.
Nova Scotia duck tollers stand about 18 inches at the shoulder and weigh about 40 pounds. AKC describes them as red tornadoes that will play fetch until your right arm falls off and then will ask you to throw left-handed. They were bred to resemble a fox that won't alarm passing ducks and geese. Phil, give us a scoreboard update. We have 2 questions to go.
And with those 2 questions to go, Logan is out of the running.
Shoot.
Technically, Seth and Cory are still in the game with 4 points apiece, and it is still a 3-way tie between Randall, Brody, and Giannis. They all have 6 points.
And they could falter here.
Been a tough second
They
half.
will.
Question 9, the
brutal.
topic
Somebody will.
is cooking. A Mayan warrior is tricked into eating tapir testicles in the opening scene of this 2006 Mel Gibson directed film.
Oh.
Brody and Randall
I just
know
looked
it.
at his and that's not what I was.
Oh, I forget what it's called.
A Mayan warrior is tricked into eating tapir testicles in the opening scene of this 2006 Mel Gibson directed film. You know this one, Randall.
I do. I do.
Do you have an opinion on this movie you could share with us after this answer is revealed?
Yes.
Okay.
I think multiple times I've caught the second half of this, like at a hotel stay or something, and watched it, but I've never watched it from beginning to end.
How about you, Phil?
Should I?
Never seen this movie.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
I think Steve has thoughts on it too, but I'm not.
I'm sure he does.
They're strong one way or the other. I can't remember which direction he leans.
Again, we're on question 9. The topic is cooking. A Mayan warrior is tricked into eating tapir testicles in the opening scene of this 2006 Mel Gibson directed film. Is everybody ready?
I changed one letter.
Go ahead and reveal your answer. Seth, without an answer.
Yes.
Corey says Apocalypto. Randall, Apocalypto. Logan, Braveheart. Giannis and Brody say Apocalypto. They got it. The correct answer is Apocalypto. Apocalypto is a violent look at the waning days of a Mayan civilization in the year 1511. In that opening scene, the childless warrior Blunted is told to eat the animal testicles and they will make him more fertile. The film was nominated for Academy Awards for Best Makeup, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Mixing. Randall, do you love this movie?
It's hard to say that I love it, but I feel like this is the era when Mel Gibson really sort of went off the rails as a public persona. I feel like this is when South Park started taking some shots at him. Right around the time of his arrest where he was using deplorable language.
Yeah, I think that happened right after this movie came out.
Yeah,
sometime
that's
around
the
it,
association I have. And I remember looking at that because this is all subtitle, right? It's
I
all,
think so. And it's like it's actual Mayan people who play the Mayan characters.
Yeah, and I remember thinking of that, and it like at the time I was reading more about Mel Gibson's like upbringing and everything, and it's just sort of a strange, I don't know.
I've never seen it, but the Wikipedia for this movie has a whole section dedicated to the difficulty with PR around this movie because of what Mel Gibson was doing and saying at that time. All right, here's a correct answer review so far. 1 was Arizona. 2, front of center or forward of center. 3, Academy. 4, echolocation. 5, Europe, Asia, Africa. 6, colossal squid. 7, footprint. 8, Nova Scotia. 9, Apocalypto. Bill, give us a scoreboard update before question 10.
Standings remain the same. Randall, Giannis, and Brody, 7 points apiece going into the last question here.
Question 10, the topic is ecology.
No.
Name 2 of the 5 states that produced the most sunflowers in 2024. Name 2 of the 5 states that produced the most sunflowers in 2024. we have Randall, Janis, and Brody with 7 correct answers. Name 2 of the 5 states that produced the most sunflowers in 2024.
I'm going with some big buck states. Spencer?
All right, there's a hint. Brody's revisiting his whiteboard. Maybe.
One of them. Nah.
2 of the 5 states that produced the most sunflowers in 2024. Randall, did you just make a change?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, after all, this game's already been tainted, so.
Oh, come on, Brody.
There's an asterisk.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't like this. I don't feel good about this question.
Name 2 of the 5 states that produced the most sunflowers in 2024. Is everybody ready? Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying California, South Dakota. Cory, North Dakota, South Dakota. Randall, Kansas, Texas. Logan, Montana, North Dakota. Janis, Iowa, Kansas. Brody, Kansas, Colorado.
Come on, baby.
The top 5 states are North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, and California.
Oh!
So I don't think any of our 3 players in the lead got that one right.
No.
But
We're going to
Cory
overtime.
and Seth did.
No.
That means we're going to a tiebreaker.
Well,
Oh, I lost by
Jeez.
one then.
Play the drop, Phil.
Brutal second half.
The Shelby Index ended up being right on. We have 7 correct answers between Brody, Janis, and Randall. For the tiebreaker, this will be a numerical question. Whoever is closest between those 3 will be declared the winner. But the rest of the room will play along as well, because if somebody gets it right on the nose, MeatEater will add an extra $100 donation to the end of the game. The tie-breaking topic is public lands. What year was Mount Rushmore finished?
This is one of the questions my kids had to answer to get their junior ranger
Wow.
badges.
Oh,
at
junior
Mount
ranger.
Rushmore.
Dang. So did you know this answer, Phil?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. they
What
really drill
year
it into your head.
was Mount Rushmore finished?
And the lead architect's name, which is just an all-time great name.
Oh.
You got as far as I did.
Oh, yeah, that's
Somewhere
about
in there.
I feel confident in the first 2 numerals.
Yeah.
Brody already has his whiteboard down.
Bravo.
Janis and Randall still stressing over their answers. What year was Mount Rushmore finished?
Man.
Stress is a strong word.
We have a $500 donation on the line, potentially a $600 donation if someone can get it right on the nose.
Who do we got up there?
Hopefully I get the right decade.
What year was Mount Rushmore finished? Is everybody ready?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reveal your answers. We have Seth saying 1987.
Oh, wow.
Cory, 1929.
Somewhere in between there.
Logan, 1973. And our 3 players left. We have Randall saying 1952. Janis, 1955. Brody, 1951.
I don't have much of a window here. I either got to get it
You got to
dead
thread the
nuts or-
needle.
Yeah.
you can tell the age gap here in the proximity of our answers.
Oh, yeah. These guys were all born when it happened.
It's funny because I just saw a picture on Instagram, like in the last day of like the before and after, and I didn't even look at the year.
The correct answer is 1941, making Brody the winner. He was a
I had
decade
no idea
off
they did it during World War II.
of the
Yeah, I
correct
was
answer.
Thinking it was going to be before World War.
Sculpting began in 1927. Washington's face was finished in 1934, Jefferson in 1936, Lincoln in 1937, and Roosevelt in 1939. The project was also supposed to include a hall of records that would tell the history of America, but those plans were canceled after the lead sculptor died and the United States joined World War II. Phil, give us a pronunciation of the sculptor's name that you like so much.
I think it's Gutzon Borglum.
There you go. Very
Incredible.
good. All right, Brody, you're the winner. You get to choose where the $500 donation goes today.
Some guy sent me an email.
They don't send me these emails anymore. They go to Brody.
Or Randall.
Son of a buck.
Not
where
lately.
is it?
Not lately. I'm old
$500
news.
$500
go.
donation for Brody winning and going to overtime.
This is from Byron Gustafson,
Oh, another good name.
partnership specialist at the Montana Vet Program.
Okay.
They do trips down the Smith River with veterans, and they help do a little like cleanup and campsite cleanup and riverbank stabilization, stuff like that.
$500 going their way via Brody and MeatEater. What's the name one more time? Montana
Vet Program.
Montana Vet Program winning that donation today. That is a new addition to the donation tracker.
Nicely done.
Join us next week for more MeatEater Trivia, the only game show where conservation always wins.
Thanks, Spencer.
Thanks, Spencer.
Thanks, Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer from South Dakota, he's the host. Using those smooth, mellow tones, he lays them questions down. And he likes taking those 2- and 3-year-old bucks. And he's an avid amateur rock hound.